Today we will be testing the derivative oscillator.
But before we do, if you have not watched the first video on the channel and all the videos after that, you need to go do that now. Here at the Academy of Forex, we are building the best trading system possible as a team. There is also a link down below to sign up for Tradingview. You can save a little bit of money if you use the link below to sign up for your account. You can also find a link below to join us on Discord. Lastly, if you would like a list of all the indicators we have tested along with their win rates, but you aren't interested in watching all the videos on the channel, you can sign up for our $9 Patreon, and you will receive the complete list of indicators. We also would like to introduce our Patreon exclusive Discord channel. As a $9 Patreon, you will be invited to join an exclusive Discord channel where we will give you a list of winning indicators and links for the MT platform, give you winning strategies, post trade ideas, give advanced advice, and much more. So click the link below to join our Patreon.
Alright, as I said, today we will be testing the derivative oscillator. Before we do though, I wanted to put the testing scoreboard up for everyone to see. So to date, we have tested a total of 51 different strategies, with 13 of them being profitable. We've also tested a total of 689 indicators, with 277 of them being winners. The best ones so far were able to achieve a 100% win rate. Now you need to go back and watch those videos to understand the context of how they were able to achieve that. So go back and watch those videos and see what you can get out of those winning indicators. And keep in mind that we test most of these strategies and indicators on the Forex market, but they can be applied to just about any market universally. Okay, so today's indicator is the derivative oscillator, and you can see it here on the bottom of the screen. I did go in and make a slight change, so I changed it from histogram, which looked like that, to columns, which look like this. And so it gives us the same lines there, the same bars basically, just makes them a little bit bigger, a little bit easier to see. And so basically what we have is a it's essentially an oscillator, basically. Think of like the MACD and the way the MACD projects the histogram version of what the oscillating lines are doing. And so that's basically what this is doing. And we have the zero line running down the middle. And so your kind of basic histogram. We've seen them many times before. They're very common. And basically what we are looking for is when we get a break to the downside with a red column, then we are going to go short. When we get a break to the upside with a green column, then we are going to go long. Once we are above or below the zero line, if we are above it and we get a scenario where, see if I can find it. So like here, for example, where we break above in the green, we go long. Then we pick up these red bars here and we have not crossed back down. And then we go back into green bars again. Then that will be like a continuation. We'll look for that for also a long opportunity. And it will be the same way in advance that if if we're down below and we get red bars, then they go to green and then back to red. We will then trade that as a short as well as a continuation. And so relatively simple, not too hard. Let's go ahead and get on with the testing and see what we can get. All right, went ahead and knocked out a couple of them here. And so we have the first trade here is a long signal. We get that green bar. So we are above the zero line. We get a green bar there. There's a long signal. Unfortunately, immediately we start to flip and push to the downside. That does stop us out on that first long. But then we pick up a short right here. That short pushes down, rather nicely there, enough to get us to a take profit anyways. So let's go ahead and continue on. Alright, so then we pick up a long signal right here. Unfortunately, we roll over and we push down, and that does stop us out on that long. We then pick up a continuation as we go from a green bar to a red bar, then back to the green right here. Then we get a nice push to the upside, and that one does get us to our take profit. So let's go ahead and continue on. All right, so we then pick up a short signal right here. You can see that we get that red bar cross down to the downside, and we get a really nice push to the downside as well. And that one does get us to our take profit. We then get green bars and then a continuation with a red bar here. That one, though, even though we get a push to the downside right here, it isn't quite enough to get us to our take profit, though. Just kind of barely misses it, skims off that and starts to roll and take off to the upside, which is going to give us a long right here, but we haven't started into that one yet. So this one does get stopped out. All right, so what I'm going to do here is go ahead and fast forward through the rest of the testing. That way things won't get too long, and we'll pick this up when we are at the end of the year. Alright, so that's going to put us at the end right there. Before we take a look at what this was able to achieve, now would be a good time to say that if you are interested in excelling your trading knowledge, I highly recommend that you join our Patreon only channel on our Discord server. You can find a link to our Patreon down below, as well as a link to our Discord. Once you sign up as a patron, it'll give you access to the Patreon only channel, where we post some really great advanced information about trading strategies, trading indicators, and trading philosophy in general. And as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, you'll get access to the full list of indicators that we have tested. That comes in an Excel version and a PDF version, and you will get that full list of indicators showing exactly which indicators were winners, which ones were losers, as well as their win rates. And you'll get access to an Excel sheet of all the strategies that we have tested that shows exactly which strategies were winners, which ones were losers, as well as their win rates, and links to go back and review those individual strategies. And so there is a lot of benefits to becoming a patron of the channel, and it doesn't cost hardly anything at all. I highly recommend it. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at our indicator here. Let's get everything in focus. There and there. All right, let's go ahead and count it out and see what we have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, and 33. So we have 33 trades within the 1 year's time. So a good number of trades. Let's go ahead and count out the winners and see what we have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. 20 winning trades. And so that will barely meet that 60% criteria that we are looking for. An interesting indicator, again, 33 trades within 1 year's time. That is a decent number of trades, and it did so with a little over a 60% accuracy, and so that isn't too bad at all. Obviously, if we were to filter out some of these losing trades and quickly increase, very easily increase that win rate a significant amount more, then this thing could be really decent. And so this one is going to go on the yes list, and we will move on to the next indicator from here.